So today, in the last few classes, we've been discussing all about conversation. We've discussed what are the do's and the don'ts of a good conversation. We've also discussed how to have a good conversation. Those 5 skills that we discussed about having a good conversation. Does anybody remember them?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, turn talking, body language, gesture, the
facial expressions.
Yes. So these are some very important aspects of having a good conversation. When you give each other a turn to talk, when you ask questions, when you have gestures, when you also share facial expressions, and the last thing was, what did I miss?
Ma'am, body language.
Body language. When you also talk while you express through your non-verbal communication. So these are the 5 important things which we must keep in mind while having a conversation.
Ma'am, what's non-verbal?
Non-verbal are body language, facial expressions, gestures, जो हम बात करके नहीं बोलते. जब जैसे आपको गुस्सा आता है तो you do this. जब आपको हंसी आती है तो you smile. So these are, you are communicating from your face. You're using your facial expressions. While you want to talk, you use your hands. They are called gestures. Okay? So these are all communication which you don't speak. What you speak is verbal, and what you don't speak is non-verbal. Okay? Clear, Riddhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's move forward. So now let's understand what are the components of a good conversation. Components of a good conversation means कि अच्छी conversation या जो कोई अच्छा converse करता है, conversationalist, the one who's talking, what are the aspects of it? What things is it made? Okay, किन चीजों से वो बनती है? अच्छी conversation. पहली चीज, to know about any topic, culture, politics, sports, entertainment, others. Information means power. You should all be well informed. When you want to talk to somebody about something or know about something, you must understand that you must have some information about what you are talking. Without knowing, you should not just say anything. That is why parents say, no, every day please read the newspapers, please watch news, don't waste your time on your mobile phone or any other thing. That's what they are meaning to say. That in order to be a good conversationalist, you must be aware. You must have information. And also, you learn a lot. One learns a lot by just observing. You should be a good observer about what's happening in the world, what's happening around you, what's happening in sports, what's happening in politics, and what's happening otherwise in the country. Can anybody tell me what is happening in the country as of now? What is the biggest news?
Ma'am, coronavirus.
Ma'am, can I tell?
And a new strain.
Oh, that is global news. I'm talking about country.
Ma'am,
Farmer strike.
Farmer strike. Absolutely. That's what is happening in the country as of now. So, you're aware. Do you know why they are on strike?
Ma'am, because they're not getting sufficient money for their crops and their vegetables and all.
So, you should read more about it. Imagine tomorrow you have to share your views about what is happening as farmer strike. How will you share your views if you don't know anything about it, right? So you should be able to share your views on something when you have read about it. Be a good observer. Listen to what your parents are talking. Listen to what your elders are talking. Because by listening, by observing also, we learn a lot. Okay?